Wow, mindful leader. Well, it's a nice, catchy title for those, or for the time we're living in now. I'll be taking you through a quick, nice journey. And for that, please, I need your heart, your eyes, your mind, your soul, your body to be present here. All right? So I'll move on now. I'll be very quick. But before that, I have a little dedication here. This time is a bit different. I'm dedicating this program, this workshop of the presentation to all leaders who struggle in these turbulent times to produce good results and bring out of the best in themselves and others. So that is my dedication. So if you're struggling these days, so this is dedicated for you. Leadership, what is it? A lot of talk, as I said, a lot of talks. For almost 30 years, we've been talking about leadership and the importance of the leadership. And this is my preferred, lovely definition of mine, of the leadership. It says, leadership is a process. So it's not one go, it's a process, so ongoing thing, of directing. It's not about directing, it's about influencing too, and the activities and behaviors. So you need to direct, influence the activities and the behaviors, all right, of others. That is the catch point here. Not of himself, of others, through communication management, to attain goals, to achieve certain objectives. So this is all about the leadership. This is the best definition I've ever came across, and it's a definition of mine, which I enjoy the most. And they say the leadership, they always have a vision. They must have a vision. And if they're able to communicate their vision, which talks about what do I want them to know, and what do I want them to do, the two whats, then what's happened if you do that? You have a great vision, you have great leadership skills, and millions of dollars will start knocking your door. That was the theory, that was the management theory we'd been taught for almost 30 years. Late 70s, 80s, 90s, beginning of 2000. That was the message. Influencing others, ask them what they want from them, and how they can do it, and then you have the millions of dollars knocking your door. How about the leader himself? And that was my debated point always, and has been there. How about the human side of us? The leaders who created all this wealth and the management, and he created all those global companies. How about him? There's something missing on the system. There is something missing. And I don't know what is that. That was the question the leaders asked. Once they reached the top, they made all those multinational companies, billions of dollars. Stakeholders are very excited, very happy. The shares are on the top of the financial markets. Then they discover that there's something missing on them. What's that something? As I said it during my opening remarks, it's about finding the balance. They thought, okay, if we are able to find the balance between our personal desires and wants and needs and the professional life, then we be a better people. Then we really have a better tomorrow and very stabilized today. So we need to balance the thing. So a lot of workshops, again, books, publication, research paper, white papers, written on the subject of balancing the life and the professional life and the personal life. Last week I was on a business trip to India, and was flying Emirates, and I was watching a documentary film called Silicon Cowboys. And the film talks about the two companies here, Compaq and IBM, during 80s and 90s. Very nice movie, by the way, for those who love management and you know how to create great companies. The video takes you about from A to Z, how those companies were created. At the end of the video, it was a real interview of the three founders of the Compaq. And all of them spoke in a very low tone, how they are able to create such a global brand and make so much wealth and so much personal money in the personal account, but they lost their personal life, the family life. And some of them even went to a divorce. And that was the saddest part of the story. Why? Because again, in search of excellence, in search of a better tomorrow, but forgetting the self. And this is what I'm here today. Never forget yourself. You still need the time. You still need to reflect. Then that wasn't enough. We thought, if we go for a proper time management, you know what? If we can manage our time, we will manage the world. Every single minute is count. It's not a minute, every single second is count, and we can make a difference by controlling the time. And we start to be very philosophical on the time management, and we start giving our own definitions of the time, and I guarantee you here, if I ask each one of you to look at the watch they have, or the smartphone they have, and tell me what time is it, nobody will debate a second on the real time. Would you? Right? If you pick up the telephone now, all of us will have the right time. But if I ask each one of you to give me a definition of the time, will be more than 100 fancy definitions of the time. Each one has got his own definition of the time. And this is one of the interesting slides I made for you here. The time is very slow when you wait for something. The time is very fast when you are late, isn't it? The time is deadly when you are sad, in a sadness. The time is too short when you are happy. Time is endless when you are in a pain. It has no end, isn't it? Time is so long when you are feeling bored. So if you're falling in love, which time will be in? Slow, fast, deadly, short, endless, long? Who can answer this? You have a 10 dirhams gift here, 10 dirhams voucher. So if you're falling in love, which one? Deadly, right? Thank you very much.